What's up, everybody, and welcome to my scope. Thanks for jumping on. My name is DavidSWinston. I'm going to help you achieve your goals. That's my job. So welcome to the replay. Thanks for joining. Busyness can often be a killer of creativity. Slow down and remember that God made you to. All right, guys, this will be a quick scope because I got to get moving. But just wanted to give you some encouragement before I leave. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a great day. Good morning to you, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. I wanted to tell you that creativity is something that you were born with. Hey, what's up from Belgium? You were born to be creative. Please share this with somebody else and encourage them. You were born to be creative. God is a creative God, and He actually made us in His image and in His likeness. So He made us to be creative just like He's creative. Good morning to everybody coming in. So I want to encourage you to create. Don't stop at just status quo. Create something new. Do something new. Start something new. Create. You have creative juices flowing through you, and you have some internal desire in there that wants to create. Don't stifle that. Don't stop that, because that is built in naturally. I know some of us are left brain, some of us are right brain. Hey, how you doing? Hey, welcome, come on in. I know some of us are left brain, which is more logical, analytical, and some people are naturally more right brain, which is creative. And I actually happen to work within the two. Hey, what's up? I actually happen to work within the two. A lot of graphics that you see, even the website, my website, DavidSWinston.com, the Go Hard for Christ website, a lot of youth ministry graphics, I actually do myself. And I actually designed those sites myself. And so I actually have had the benefit of being able to be left brain and right brain. I'm very analytical, very logical, but also I love to do creative stuff. I love art, I love music, and I love all the creative elements. And so, but I've learned to not stifle those, but to let those grow, let those develop. And so, oh, that's awesome that you do your own graphics also. So what I've learned is don't push that down, don't try to suppress that, but let that grow, let that build, let that do whatever it does. And what I've learned is that busyness can be a killer of creativity. God bless you guys. Good morning. How can I connect with you? You can connect with me on social media. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. So Facebook's a great way to connect with me, David S. Winston. Check me out. And so busyness can often be a killer of creativity. What happens with busyness? Well, you get busy with the things of life. You get busy with doing this, taking care of the kids, got husband or wife duties. You're busy at work. You're busy being promoted. Hey, Pastor Jamal Miller, what's up, man? Thank you for logging on to the scope. Follow Pastor Jamal. He has some great scopes, great Devo scopes. And so, yes, you can connect with me there. But busyness can often be the killer of creativity. And what busyness tries to do is it tries to convince you that you don't have enough time to be creative. A lot of times when I'm at work, I don't like just to be so busy where I can't think. And that's what happens, is a lot of times life will try to get so busy where you can't think. And when you can't think, you can't allow yourself the space to be able to get the creativity that God is trying to get through you. And so that can be a challenge. And oftentimes we feel like we're stuck in this mode, or we're hitting this glass ceiling. We can't elevate higher and can't elevate higher. And a lot of times God wants you to create something new, do something new to bring you higher. And you got to slow down. You got to make time. And so you have to make time to be creative. Hey, thanks for joining the scope. You got to make time, okay? Something that God hit me with this morning was a revelation, is that, when you have someone who's pregnant, my wife has been pregnant with our kids before. And when she was pregnant, with my first biological son, my two older sons are my stepsons, so I didn't have a chance to see my wife pregnant with them. But after we got married and Joshua was my first biological son, we had my wife was pregnant with him, and I watched her go through the pregnancy. And what happened with the pregnancy was that she went through all of these different stages that I've never understood before. Had cravings, had different cramps and aches and feelings, and had different emotional feelings, and all things that were different than how she used to be. And it was all because she was pregnant, but her body was creating something new. It was about to bring forth something new. And a lot of times what happens is, in the midst of creativity, it might feel strange, it might feel weird, it might feel different, it might feel something that doesn't feel normal to your everyday routine. And sometimes it might feel a little awkward. It might feel like you don't feel like maybe this is going perfectly. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but stick with it because you're birthing something new. You are creating something that hasn't been created by you before. And so when you're creating something that hasn't been created by you before, you have to be okay with feeling uncomfortable. You have to be okay with the fact that this might not feel perfect, or this might not even come out perfect. Because, you know, when a baby comes out that womb, hey, it's not a perfect being, meaning that they can walk and talk and analyze and do all the things that adults can do. They have to be taught how to do those things. So a baby comes out the womb, and the first several years can be awkward. They have to learn how to walk. They have to learn how to talk. They have to learn how to eat and all those different things. And it can be awkward. It can be uncomfortable. It can feel and kind of seem weird. But you know what? When you stick with it, and as you grow that child and help that child grow and develop, they learn how to walk. They learn how to talk. They learn how to eat. They learn how to create things. They learn how to analyze. They learn how to read. They learn how to do all these amazing things because they are dedicated, and you are dedicated to helping them stick with the process of growth. And creativity is growth. And so do not stifle the creativeness that is inside of you. God made you that way. So my message to you today, whatever it is that God is calling you to do, to create, do it. Cultivating the gift and manifestation. Absolutely. So if it's writing something, write it. And that's where I'm at right now. Hey, Karabu, how you doing? That's where I'm at right now. I'm writing my first book, and it's helping me step outside of my comfort zone to create something that is new for me. Hey, what's up, Liddell? Create whatever it is. You might be an artist. Maybe it's music you do. Maybe it's poetry you do. Maybe it's something spoken that you do. Maybe you're creating books. Maybe you're creating, I don't know, a line of clothing. Maybe you're creating a new business or a new organization, or maybe you're creating different strategies at the jobs. Whatever it is that God has called you create it. Thank you. This shirt is new. Create it and do it. Step out in faith, and trust that God has put creativity inside of you. Don't let busyness steal your creativity. Don't let money steal your creativity, or the lack of money steal your creativity. God made you to create. So go create it. Let's be about it. Share this with somebody else who might need a faith boost and help them be creative. Sometimes we need some encouragement, guys. Thank you so much for logging on. Share this with somebody else. Thank you so much for the hearts. And follow if you're not following already. My name is David Winston, and I love to help you become better. Go visit my site, DavidSWinston.com. So boom, that's what it is. It's hard when you're a full-time dad. Absolutely. I know it is. You just got to make time. I'm a full-time dad too, so I completely understand. But you know what? When we stand before the Lord, He's going to say, did you do what I asked you to do? And I'm going to say, absolutely. I'm not going to make excuses. So God forgives sin, not excuses. So let's not make them, okay? So let's keep going. All right. Thank you guys for logging in. I believe that God has some great things for your life, and you need to create. All right.